We've looked at the mud flood theory several times on this channel, and it's still something that interests me. I want to find out more about their theories and of course point them in the right direction if I feel that they're wrong. Cue a lady who thinks a prison was built for giants. Hello all and welcome along to another episode of Tinfoil Tuesday with me, Simon Dan. Thank you very much for joining me. I do hope you had a very good and very relaxing Christmas. Before we get in today, a quick thank you to the sponsors of today's video, Surfshark VPN. Surfshark is a VPN service that makes online privacy protection easy and attainable, encrypting all internet traffic sent to and from your devices and ensuring that your IP address remains hidden to make sure no one can see what you do online. On top of that, they block ads, trackers, malware, and phishing attempts. And unlike other VPN services, you can use it on as many devices as you like simultaneously. The internet knows a hell of a lot about us in this day and age, and that's why we should care a lot more about our online data. Have you ever seen an ad or banner which brought a feeling that someone is reading your mind or even listening in on your conversations? This is how your online data is being used against you. You can use Surfshark to become resistant to this kind of targeted advertising. Click on the link in the description or go to surfshark.deal/SimonDan and use my code SimonDan to get a whopping 85% off and 4 months extra free. Right, back to today's video where a lady called Kelly from a channel named Tartaria Australia is taking us on a tour of an old Melbourne jail.
Alright, morning Tartarian hunters.
Tartarian hunters? Never heard them called that before.
So I just wanted to show you this quickly. This is the doorway to apparently the old Melbourne jail here in Melbourne, just as part of RMIT campus now. Good old RMIT, so full of Camelot buildings, fucking whole world. It's a whole world here, or should I say a whole movie set. A whole f***ing movie set.
A movie set? Are you implying that this jail isn't or never has been real? Because actually this old jail is now part museum, part university, located in the centre of Melbourne.
Anyway, so you can see the new building compared to the old building. Whoever grew up in Australia, I wonder if anyone out there remembers the book Playing Beady Bow that we all got forced to read at school, about a girl who falls back in time, back to the convict days in early Botany Bay in Sydney. Well, this reminds me of that. Anyway, this is blue stone, not red stone, but it's massive.
Well, it was a jail. It kind of has to be.
I can't even tell you how big this is. How can I show you the scale? And it's just hanging out here in the middle of Camelot. But check this out. Look at this doorway. How can I show you the comparison? I guess I'll just keep walking up to it and I'll show you where I land. So that's higher than me. That's higher than me. So this is, all right, so keep your eye on that mark there and we'll just pan out now and I'll show you the height. So that's higher than me, higher than me. So it's like, I mean, why would you need a door that big from some scraggly little convicts here in Melbourne?
Now, if I'm not mistaken, and please correct me if I'm wrong on this, but a lot of those doors were constructed to be that big in those days to allow riders of horses to pass through them.
Prisoners. Why would you need a door that big? So I come up to just under half. So if we were trying to imprison giants, maybe? Did anyone say giants?
Yeah, you. And it was ridiculous.
Don't mention the giants.
Yes, please don't, because as we know, it's ridiculous.
But yep, that was built for our scraggly little convicts. So, hell, there was only like 2 people here in Melbourne, but we did decide that a jail this big, with a doorway that big, here we go, one more time, I reached just under that little panel.
Actually, at the height of the gold rush, 90,000 people lived in Melbourne. So, yeah, quite a few more than just 2. I know you were joking, but still.
Made of massive stonework and huge iron. I'll just take you for a walk around it so you get the scale. This old city jail here in Melbourne. I haven't done the research on the history.
Yes, it's quite clear you haven't.
I just wanted to show you the doorway that we built for human convicts, not for like giant mother from a previous civilization.
And there she goes again. This is her agenda, isn't it? She wants to claim that there was a giant civilization living on Earth in the 1800s.
So you can see mud flooded there. Look at that little door. Just a little human size. Of course, steps up, of course. Very, very mud flooded.
What does mud flooded even mean, Kelly?
Isn't it ironic that these buildings are all encased in a university and they wrap around the back here of RMIT, which is all red brick, all of this red brick, and then down there you'll see some very Tartarian structures. Once I come out here you'll see a lot, but look at that old tree. So
no, it's not ironic at all, because if you'd actually read your history on this, you'd have known that the jail was remodelled in the 70s by architects for the university.
Obviously steps up, which means this building goes way down, baby. Way down to the soul of the earth, baby. Look at that tree. That's f***ing old. That is a rare sight here in Melbourne. That's pretty cool and very old. And we can see red brick again. This building has been dug out slightly more, but what's the point of windows down there and doorways?
Well, doors are used to walk in and out of rooms, and windows are designed to let light and air in.
Hey? Hey? My little genius community. Yeah, isn't it ironic that this building sits in RMIT and like the hub of intellect here in Melbourne, and no one has any idea what they're looking at?
I think they do. An old jail that is now part museum, part university.
Academics are very stupid people, aren't they?
Bold claim, Kelly. Want to back that up?
Very closed-minded, stupid people. Now, so you see, so what is going on here? All right, so of course I can't get in but I think I could walk around, but it might take me a while. We'll do it. I've shown you RMIT before because it's just so fascinating. But yeah, so this was used as a jail. I don't even know why they would need a jail. A colony arriving, you'd think every man here would be so important. They treat them like royalty, since there's hardly anyone here and they need so many people to build the fucking things that we're looking at right now.
Yes, well, of course, a lot of that would have been built since the 1800s. And the jail actually executed over 100 people for crimes such as murder, rape, and robbery under arms. The most famous, of course, being Ned Kelly.
But no, jails were very important to them. Jails and lunatic asylums, very, very important. Them and their stupid history. Them and their lives. Them, because you know what the ultimate them is? By understanding this, we escape the matrix.
Okay, this is taking a very interesting twist indeed. Now Kelly is claiming to have escaped the matrix. I wonder if she would have said that phrase if it wasn't for the popular film series.
And that's it. Once you escape this matrix, once you see through this lies and this shit, you're out, man. It's not going to take very long, Tartarian hunters, for us to reach a whole new moment in time where the impossible... Look at that. Hello, Camelot. Hello, red brick to the max. It's not going to take very long, my friends, before this matrix starts breaking down for us.
I'm sure you guys have been saying that for ages.
Because we've opened up a big fat void in our heads. And it's going to open up and we are going to see some amazing things. We might even be able to get our original bodies back. I'm busting for mine.
Did I hear that right?
We might even be able to get our original bodies back. I'm busting for mine.
Yes. Yes, I did.
I so want it back. Whew. Here we are. There we go. Turned into like a... I mean, now that looks more jailish. But you know, easy for them to do. I should go on a jail tour actually, as soon as they let me in. Maybe never. Do you like the comparison?
What's her point here? That modern buildings were built around old ones?
This one's a good one actually. They do tours, but everything's shut down to us. Isn't it ironic? Don't you fucking think that's ironic? As Tartaria has hit the consciousness of the truth seekers.
Yeah, and I don't think any of you truth seekers have ever given any credible evidence for any of your claims though.
At the same time, we're also unvaxxed. I'd say every Tartarian hunter's unvaxxed because we're very smart and legendary. And as we're unvaxxed, we can't go into any of these buildings. It's just so ironic.
What a surprise.
So Tartaria's opened her, but the buildings have been shut down. I think this world is madness. Lunatic asylum is not a place, it's a fucking realm. We live in one giant lunatic asylum. All right.
Speak for yourself, Kelly, please.
I think I'll end it there. I can love you. Oh, look at that. I love you, dudes. Dudes. I think that's a very Aussie word. I love you, my friends, my compatriots, my patriots, my fucking fellow brothers and sisters from realms outside of this asylum.
What a very strange lady. Literally appears to believe in every single conspiracy theory going. We'll have to come back and check on how she's doing soon. But for now, that is another Tinfoil Tuesday all done and dusted. Thank you ever so much for watching. It really is appreciated. If you enjoyed it today, then please do like the video and subscribe as well. If the feeling takes you, it'd be very much appreciated. There is a lot more Mudflood videos on the channel, as well as other conspiracy ones as well. Just enough time to once again thank Surfshark for sponsoring today. Remember, visit surfshark.deal/SciManDan and use my promo code SciManDan to get 85% off and 4 months extra free. I have been SciManDan. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you either tomorrow or Thursday for a quick New Year channel update. See you then.